The GA observes the need for each one of us to remain prayerful and vigilant, as well as committed to Scripture, as that is where our nourishment lies. Spiritual growth must be vigorously pursued and safeguarded. Alongside spiritual growth, members also need to work hard to improve and protect the environment, as it is not just our heritage, but also what we will bequeath the future generations. The GA therefore urges all members to take advantage of the long rains and plant trees, especially those with food values. As a church, we look forward to unlocking our full potential as we practice the theme of the 24th General Assembly, we will serve the Lord, from Joshua 24, verse 15. May God bless us all. And with those, Mr. Moderator, sir, I second the message to the congregation.
Thank you. Can we clap for them? You agree with me that now this is better than what we had yesterday? They have really improved as we had advised them. Maybe one addition is, as you are talking about the state of the church and the new officers, it's always also good to mention that there is a Secretary General, although he was not being subjected to election, that he continues in the office so that people don't wonder whether we have only 3. So just as an observation. I don't know whether there is any other, there are several hands. I see Reverend Kahuo, Reverend Yogona.
Thank you, Moderator. In the introduction, where we are talking about members of parliament, we should say who were, not who are Presbyterians. Because when we say the who are, we say the majority who are Presbyterians, it might read as though the members of parliament are all Presbyterians. So those who visited were I think, no. They are, but this kizungu pale.
Okay.
Sawa.
Thank you. Because it's talking about the members who visited, who are Presbyterians. It's specific to that category that visited. It's not about others who are in parliament. It's about those who visited. There are 1 or 2 who are not Presbyterians, but majority of those who are here are Presbyterians. So that's it. Reverend Yogona.
Thank you, Moderator of the Assembly. I have noted 2 things. One, I don't know whether they'll project the first page, the name of the Bible study facilitator. I don't know whether they have spelled it rightly.
A B, not a V.
Yes.
Should be a B.
Not V.
Yes.
Secondly, on the achievement side, I have seen they have talked only of subdivision of parishes. Presbyteries have been omitted. Achievement.
It was the first one. The first item was the church grew from 57 to 61 presbyteries. So I guess that's covered. Yes, let's hear Reverend Manguro.
Thank you, Moderator and the Assembly. The separation of the elected officials to the GA and the demise of the church father has been combined as if there is no weight in the laws of the church father, because it's reading and so if they could separate that and give it the weight it deserves, because the entire church is mourning. Thank you.
Maybe a small subtitle. The passing on of our church father. Maybe a small subtitle, even as you retain the rest. Okay. Okay, we are Reverend Nancy. A mic is on your right hand.
Yeah, I'm saying on the appreciation paragraph, we should not address church as it, but her.
Oh, okay. Oh, great. Jeda. Elder Karuga. Elder Karuga, yes.
Thank you, moderator and the assembly. On the theme, that's the first page, I think we could improve by repeating. We have repeated the word theme twice. I think we could use it once, moderator, for good English.
Mm-hmm. Where is that?
The first page, moderator.
The theme. Okay, you check and see where there is repetition that needs not
Thank you.
be there.
Thank you.
Okay, let me first exhaust this side and then I will check whether the other heart. There is a heart there at the back. Level Mudogo, you keep on moving. Mara hapa.
Yes.
Wazungu waliitwa wazungu sababu ya kuzunguka.
It's because moderator, is because I'm in the preparation committee and I keep on moving out. Thank you. I've seen that in the message to the congregations, there is no mention of the outgoing GA officials. And I hope that they should either be included immediately after the elections of the new official has been mentioned, or could be in the appreciation.
That's in order. There's a heart there. Can you rise up so that I see who it is? Simama ni ndugu Msamira.
Moderator sir, pale kwenye emerging issues pana masaisho. Naona neno LGBTQX+. Sidhani kama imefika X.
Ati?
Kwenye emerging issues, kunahitaji masaisho. Neno LGBTQ+, sio LGBTQX+. Hatujafika kwenye X.
The value of X. Reverend Omuhu, then we can have Reverend Oponyo.
Thank you, moderator and the commissioners. On the appreciation of all the members, it is written that we appreciate all the PCA members, the elders, ministers and elders, because it's in the category of administration. Let's also put the deacons.
Okay. Is it? Is that okay? Let's hear Robonyo as we consult on that one.
Thank you so much for including persons with disability. So I wanted to kindly say that you don't say persons living with disability. They are called persons with disability. They don't live with disability.
Oh, okay. Yes. We have so many good lessons today. The church is her. We are not yet at X. And now not living with, but people with disability. It's a learning lesson. Okay. We have a delegate. Kuna delegate ambaye ametoka kule Burundi.
Thank you, moderator. There is observation to be taken into account, especially on appreciation. The GA thanks the Almighty God for His continued grace and the provision to the church and its members which has enabled them to execute their mandate. We, I insist on we. I suppose it is GA. It is GA also. Thank God for the successful conclusion, so on and so forth. So I insist on we. Either we comment this GA. You see? Thank you.
Mumepata hiyo?
On the appreciation.
Appreciation.
Yeah. The second sentence on the appreciation.
Okay. So replace we with this GA. Thanks God. Aha. Si tumetoka upande huo, Bwana Wachira? Haya, Bwana Wachira.
Thank you, Moderator and the Assembly. Mine is a small correction on the emerging issues. The use of article there. They have used this. They replace it with
the GA.
Not this GA.
The GA. Okay. Dr. Moboi.
Thank you, Moderator and the Assembly. I think because we are coming to the close of the GA, we need an assurance that we have the Swahili version, or it will be complete before we leave, because today is Friday and it needs to go out so that it can be read on Sunday in the churches. Thank you.
Dr. Gitonga.
Thank you, Moderator, sir. On the last paragraph towards the in the conclusion, or the second last paragraph, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children. I have seen, and if they would display it for us, it would be nice. It is talking about the spiritual aspect of what we do as the church, and also encouraging us to do something for the environment. I feel they have skipped the issue of socio-economic well-being of the individual, because we wish that as people pay attention to their spiritual growth and to the environment, they also pay attention to their socio-economic growth, which is also necessary for us to even equip the church. And I also wish to really thank the committees that have presented to us. Those documents look very clean. They don't have many spelling mistakes. I noted yesterday in the Sunday school presentation there were quite glaring spelling mistakes. And we were asking ourselves yesterday why people don't take our university seriously, why they don't take activists seriously. When people see glaring spelling.
Saying that we talk about socio-economic situation, challenges, or...
It's just an insertion. If they can give us that sentence, it just, so that they have said spiritual well-being, socio-economic well-being, and environment. They can look at that sentence. They know. I know they will find the space where to insert the word socio-economic well-being.
I don't know whether that also agrees with as a cost of living. If we haven't said anything about it, maybe we also need to tie it to that, because I think there's a survey by InfoTrack in the newspapers today in regard to the challenges, experiencing very difficult challenges. These are our members. Therefore, we need to show that we care, that we know. Reverend Josephine.
Thank you, Moderator and the court. There is an item that is talking of the appreciation of the presentations in the CAC TV, the Jukwaa, requesting whether it is good, instead of saying people with a disability, we say people who are persons who are differently abled.
It was corrected by one of their own, so we do not wish to change it any further. And again, we don't want to write a long list of what happens at the national level. One is representative of all. So let's just retain the one that was mentioned, because there are many others. This is Reverend Muihu.
Thank you, Moderator. Mine, I think, should be a comment that maybe in future, the Assembly needs to consider having an editorial team, because we end up spending a lot of time correcting, punctuating. That's a comment. Thank you.
Okay. Reverend Kiama, you also keep on moving. Last time you were there, now you are here. But make a comment.
Okay. Mr. Moderator, mine is on the full address to the head of state to read the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces. Then the name follows.
Okay. Last, Reverend Zandi.
Thank you, Moderator. I don't know whether they were to present the Swahili version, kwa sababu pale ndio kunaweza kuwa na masaibu mengi kwa translation. I don't know whether you were supposed to do that so that we may go through it. Just a question maybe. Okay.
We want to entrust them with that version. If they get a few people to work with them, particularly those from Tanzania, many of us may not be of much help.
Let me say, traditionally we don't read the Kiswahili version, but we have already done the Kiswahili version. We have already given it to the Tanzanians brothers to check, so it will be okay and it will be through after this. Thank you.
But also ensure that it doesn't go deep the Tanzanian way, such that we do not again experience Maokoto. So we hope much as it will capture the Tanzanian very refined Kiswahili, they also take care of us who do not understand Maokoto and such words. But we appreciate the place of Kiswahili in East Africa. I think there was another hand before the Secretary General. That was Reverend Irene. And there's a herd of people who are seated that far end, difficult to identify them.
Thank you, Moderator and the Assembly. Mine is on the emerging issues. I still feel it is necessary to end with the phrase "among others," because the list there is not necessarily exhaustive.
Sure. Well, I'm not able to pick who are at the back other than Dr. Wajau. I can't pick that face. It is already Reverend Josephine Mutuota. And there was another hand besides her. Was there? No. So it will be Dr. Wajau.
Thank you, Moderator, and all the commissioners. Just a concern, the message to the congregations, if this GA could also condole with St. Paul's University and also the family of the departed student who was supposed to be commissioned here.
Okay. Dr. Wajau, briefly.
Moderator, sir, in regard to the emerging issues, the sentence there appears as if it is a lamentation, no action. So we need to put something to allow more studies so that we may engage those voices. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I think they are advised. It's a very sensitive document. That's why we are getting very much involved. But you have done a good work. You have given us a very good presentation. If we improved the way we have suggested, it will even emerge better. Thank you. Let's clap for them as they take their seats. Press release, are they in the house?
Mr. Moderator.
Yes.
Yes, we'd seek permission for the members of the message to go and do
okay. Okay, take that announcement and act on it. Press release. You're in the house?
Moderator of the 24th General Assembly and the Assembly members, this is the press release. The Presbyterian Church of East Africa, through 865 commissioners, drawn from 61 presbyteries and 12 delegates, meeting from 8th to 12th of April 2024 at PCEA St. Andrew's Church in Nairobi County, says warm Easter greetings to the East African community and diaspora. The theme that guided the General Assembly GA was Joshua 24:15, we will serve the Lord. The GA considered several areas to be looked at as we seek a harmonious nation. 1, commitment and call to service, or to serve, sorry. Jesus demonstrated service when he washed his disciples' feet, John 13:3-15. Following his example, the PCEA Church is committed to serve God and humanity. God will judge us for how we used our gifts and talent. For to everyone who has will, more be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. Matthew 25:29. Education.